Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited because new launches just do something to me. I don't know what it is, but anyway, so today's launch is about the Huda Beauty, which came out 2 days ago. I want to say, or maybe even 3. I'm a little behind. 3 days ago, and it is the, I'm gonna butcher the name, so let me just pull it up while we're at it. The Overachiever High Coverage Concealer, and this is it in the bottle, and I'm going to go right ahead as usual and get into the application process. Before we do that, I will say please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, whatever it may be, because as usual, whenever there's some new drop or just something beauty related that I want to talk about, I'm gonna put a video out there about it. So join the entire community that we have going on, and like usual, comment below if you have any type of suggestions. So let's get into this video. Alright, so we're gonna get right into the application process as usual. So I have the oh my god. So I have the box here. I was gonna take it out. I wanted to show this because it's so different. This is what the applicator looks like. I don't know if y'all will be able to. So when I was doing it in store, I was just applying it on my hand, but I don't want to waste concealer, so we're just gonna go straight on the face and see if that's how it works. Just for reference, as I always forget, the color I bought is Hazelnut. Very cool applicator. So I guess it's not a full first impression because I tried this on in store, but I was confused between 2 colors. I'm not gonna lie. So this is actually better. I wasted a lot of product in store when I was applying it in Sephora because I was using it on my hand. This is so different. I don't know if I'm a fan or not, but anyway, so I'm gonna use my Fix Plus. And I'm gonna go in. So already what I noticed, it's a thicker foundation and it sets actually pretty quickly. Like pretty quickly. What I like is that it's really good coverage, as you can see on the left. And I'm actually really liking that. Oh, this is a nice, pleasant, I wouldn't even say surprise. I feel like Huda comes out with product and she does an amazing job, and this year's all about the skin, so. I am wearing Too Faced concealer. I'll do another video reviewing it with the Huda foundation. I just wanted to do my usual and stay true and not be biased in terms of my review. I like to use concealers and foundations with other brands because not everybody has a whole lines everything, so it's only fair. I will say it's really thick, so it's just traveling everywhere. Usually my concealers blend really well with my foundation. It's not bad, it just needs a contour stick to help it out, but I love the color. I was kind of skeptical because one of the other colors matched my skin so perfectly, but then you don't want to do that with concealer because obviously, well, you want to brighten your under eye in those areas, but that is beautiful. I'm pleasantly satisfied with that. Before I go in with this concealer stick, I got a little ahead of myself. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier, and I'm just going to set it. And this Laura Mercier powder, not that it's a review for that, but it works really well with different products. So I thought it was a nice little neutral base. I actually haven't tried Huda's powder, but I really want to now that this concealer's out to give an unbiased review. But guys, look at how that sets. Like, look at my under eye. What dark circles? I look really, like, it sets very nicely. I am a fan of this concealer, honey. I am a fan. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend in my concealer stick, and I'll be back to talk to you guys in a minute. So you guys just watched the application process, and I have to say I feel like I look pretty flawless. I sweated a little bit from these lights, but besides that, I feel like this concealer did it. But anyways, the next topic we're gonna get into is the price. So the price of the concealer is $30 USD, which I feel like is pretty standard. Huda Beauty prices herself a little bit higher than other peers in her price range, I want to say. Some people that have been around for a long time, but I will say that sis always delivers. She never ever disappoints. Like, I have not had a product where I was like, maybe in her earlier stuff before I really got into her, but all I know is as long as I've been a fan, she has been delivering pure good stuff. So regardless, it's very high quality, as you guys can tell from the application process. So I feel like it might be justified. The next thing I'm going to mention is the size and just how much product you need to be using on your face. So the size of it is standard concealer side. What I will say, what I love about this concealer, and I love when concealers do this, is when you have a squishy bottle, because you're going to use all the bits of product that you can use, honey. And it's a different type of applicator. I don't think my camera is going to focus, but I'll try my best. It's like it's kind of interesting tip. I've never had a concealer that's been like that. Maybe you guys have, but it was something different for me, and I was a little bit thrown aback. But once I actually put it on in the application process previously, I was like, oh, this is easy. Like, this is not a big problem at all. What I will say as well is that a little product goes a long way. You don't need to douse yourself in it, which is really nice. It's not a lightweight product, and that's what I love. I love a high coverage, heavier concealer, because you can play around with how much you're going to put on. So you can literally put a little or a lot, whatever works for you, you'll be satisfied. So I quickly want to mention how available it is, and it's going to be a very quick note. What I absolutely loved was how my local Sephora actually had this. Like you guys have seen in my other videos, what I've mentioned is that I live in a smaller town, so the Sephora that's in my town doesn't really carry a lot of like brands that are either hyped on Instagram or whatever it may be. I think they test them at bigger cities and then bring them over later, but they finally have Huda's line of stuff. Like, her foundation was there, and I was like, oh, I never noticed this. This is really nice, which was pretty cool. So I got to try this in store, which was nice. If you're not by Sephora, what I love about indie brands is that there's so many tutorials, including this one, about the products. So you're pretty good in availability, but it's available on Sephora.com and in store. Amazing. So the next thing that I want to quickly mention in this video is after 6 hours. So I've actually had this on for an hour, so I'm going to dock an hour so I can go to sleep at a reasonable hour. So I'm going to show you guys the clock, and I'm going to say after 6 hours, and right now it is 4:47 in Toronto. So I'm going to come back probably about midnight. I'm not going to put any product on top. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to let it be. So it is now roughly 11 p.m. in Toronto. Not roughly, it is 11:01 p.m. in Toronto. And as you can see, my face is rather oily. I did not touch it up like I promised you guys. I was just going to leave my face as is. And I have to say that the concealer itself looks great. Normally I would just use a translucent powder that I have from NARS to matte my face, but I wanted to keep it true just in case you're not like oily prone or whatever it may be. But generally speaking, I feel like the concealer is still, it's not blotchy, it's not wrinkling or caking. Like, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm happy. I don't even have a lipstick. This is embarrassing. But yeah, generally speaking, very happy with how it holds. The very last thing that I want to mention in this video is the color, my favorite topic besides the application process, obviously. So the color. Funny enough, the first thing I tried was maple syrup. Weirdly enough, there wasn't a lot of info that I felt there was online. Like, her foundation, I did a really good job matching myself when I was doing research on her website and stuff like that last year. So this year I didn't do as much research, but I just based it off of what was available on Sephora. So I thought I would probably be maple syrup, but maple syrup matches my actual skin, like my face, perfectly. And obviously you want to brighten up these areas. So I didn't, and obviously the light is a lot, the flash is a lot in here right now, but generally speaking, I want it to be a little bit brighter. So I ended up going with Hazelnut, which is, I believe, a shade lighter than maple syrup, and I was so happy. This color, it looks a lot lighter when you first put it on, like when you're just putting it on. Once you blend it in your face and it melts in beautifully, it is so perfect. Love it. So the color that I am, like I want to say again because I always forget to say it, is Hazelnut. And then maple syrup I feel like is really good if you want to go ahead and like correct certain areas of your face and whatnot. And one other thing is just the flashback. So I'm going to do a little bit of outside and let you guys see what it is like when I'm outside and not under all of these like studio lights and stuff. So I'm outside of my house and it's kind of a grayish day, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. It sets really well and blended really well with the foundation that I'm wearing, which is the Too Faced Mention Again. There's no crazy flashback. I'll also take a photo and leave it as well after this and give you guys more detail. So overall, I have to say I absolutely love this product. Like this product, I don't even want to say I'm pleasantly surprised because I'm not surprised. I feel like Huda Beauty, after foundation, I was like, ooh. It took me some time to warm it up to it because it was thicker, but it's one of those buildable kind of things. So with this concealer, it is so seamless on my face. I'm baffled. I keep looking at myself. It's crazy. So not only is it seamless, it is buildable, it blends very nicely, it's quick drying, it's not going to waste a lot of time trying to set or anything like that. She did a phenomenal, fantastic job with this product. So I would love to hear your guys' opinions. What do you guys think? I think she did a good job. I think she did pretty good, and I'm very happy as a dark-skinned girl with these color options. So leave your comments below. Love to start a conversation with you guys. What did you like? What didn't you like? And thank you guys so much for watching as usual, and I will check you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.